Okay, we had the new parts come through from the factory. We'll get them on the car ahead of FP1.
What's going on, guys? It's Cats here, and welcome back to another F1 2018 career mode video. The series has not stopped. I've just been sick, lost my voice, and been in a bad mood over the last few days where I've had to do this. Yeah, let's just jump straight into it, not think about that. We're equal with Renault in pace now compared to R&D and stuff. So hopefully that will show here in this weekend. It's here at France. We're going out for our first time lap here in qualifying. See here, just coming out for the first sector. Here's a 25.2. We looks like no one set a time yet, but there goes Verstappen, goes pole. We're 7/10 quicker than him though. That Red Bull is not good on this track, as this track is a very straight one, so we actually go fastest on a 131.9, but out comes Ericsson. I have to avoid him, and boom, that's out as of qualifying. I was not really paying attention there, so that's why it looked so bad. We end up with that 131.9, P9, Stoffel Van Dorn P15, not too bad from him either, 33.2. Definitely could have improved, but you know, he isn't that good, so he's excused. Let's just head straight into the race here. Let Crofty speak.
Welcome to Le Castellet as we return from across the Atlantic for the 2018 French Grand Prix. The last time Formula One cars raced at the Circuit Paul Ricard, Alain Prost took Ferrari's 100th Grand Prix victory and the 42nd of his own illustrious career. That was 28 years ago, when half of the drivers on the grid today had yet to be born. And how, I wonder, will that legacy continue in the modern era?
So here's the grid. Sebastian Vettel on pole, Hamilton second, and Bottas third. That's the top three for you right there. Ricciardo fifth, as we see here. We're in ninth on the inside line, I believe. Stoffel Van Dorn and teammate there 15th, and Sergei Sirotkin very last in his Williams. Going for a one-stop, of course. Don't have to say that. Ultras to Supers in lap 4, which should be an interesting strategy. If there could be an early safety car or something, that could really make this race interesting. But yeah, it's lights out and away we go here for the French Grand Prix. We have a very bad start compared to the AI as usual. It looks like it's 3 wide between us, Ocon, and who's that, Sainz, into the first 2 corners there. Hulkenberg gets pushed wide by Max Verstappen there. He's going very slowly there. I'll happily take that position if I can, which I do. Nearly do there. There we go. I actually squeezed past there, but because of the little contact, I've had to cut across the track here. No warning for it though, as I didn't gain any time. Yeah, we have Verstappen and Perez going really feisty here. We just yeet up the inside of Perez there. Decides to let Verstappen go as I punted him in the arse there. Didn't really feel like that would have been a fair one. You see there's a safety car deployed now as a Renault's going slow on track with a puncture, I believe. I think that's either Sainz or Hulkenberg. Well, I mean, of course it's one of those two, but I think it's Sainz. But everyone are just pitting at this point. And somehow, even though with everyone in the pit lane, we don't get held. So we're suddenly rejoining the track in P2 here, behind the safety car, with Romain Grosjean P3 behind us. Sebastian Vettel leading the race. He's also pitted here, but here we go for the safety car restart. It's about to go in there. I see Sebastian Vettel going very slow there. That really caught me off guard and nearly rammed his arse there. Yeah, the green flags are about to appear, and we have a very bad one there. I don't think I did quite a good enough job on heating the tyres, but looks like we get a better start off than Grosjean. But Grosjean's here going very fast, much faster than us with his Ferrari engine compared to our Renault engine. I really try to do whatever I can to squeeze past him. He kind of locks there. I'm looking for it, but I'm not going to get past. Valtteri Bottas behind. Someone's had a spin, and look at the map there. There's a huge pile-up. We're just getting a replay here. That's Hamilton fighting Charles Leclerc. Looks like Charles Leclerc's on the inside here, coming into the corner. Hamilton spun him round, just like he did with the Sebastian Vettel in Monza. And there's just a huge pile. Look at all these cars crashing and just standing still. I'm surprised there's not another safety car. Esteban Ocon being disqualified. There was only 16 runners left. So that means 3 retirements and that 1 disqualification there. Valtteri Bottas just skedaddled past, as I skedaddled past him. You have Bottas here going up, going for a move up the inside. We giving him a squeeze, but I didn't realise he was that close, and I send him off just like Hamilton did with Charles. Here we are catching up to Roman Grosjean here. It's really weird for a Haas and a McLaren to fight for P2, but we're doing that. This reminds me of last race. Gets the fastest first sector while overtaking Roman Grosjean. Max Verstappen now out of the race. Looks like that's an engine issue. Sebastian Vettel wins the race. Valtteri Bottas has just overtaken Roman Grosjean here in the final sector of the final lap, but meanwhile he's too far behind us. We swerve across the line in happiness here as we get another podium, 2 in a row in a car that's not supposed to be capable of doing this. Both Canada and France have been extremely lucky conditions for us. Yeah, look at that, the Danish flag, that McLaren suit on the podium. P2 as well, only one position off a race winner in only the 8th race of my whole career, nearly winning it. That was quite an intense race. Not really, there wasn't too much happening, but there was really stuff like the safety car and the Charles Leclerc spin there. As we see, Sebastian Vettel wins. We are P2, Valtteri Bottas P3. Grosjean just behind Bottas, just missing out on the podium. Carlos Sainz got a 5-second time penalty. See, Stoffel Van Dorn actually got the first points for him this season. Charles Leclerc, even though his spin occurred there, he still gets P8, which is good for him. Both the Haas's get good points though, which it's not looking good for our little championship fight there. But I go into P6. Stoffel Van Dorn drops down to P18 because of all the backmarkers who got points here. We're still ahead of Haas, but it's only by 1 point. So if Grosjean had gotten that podium, Haas would be in front. Yeah, we're leading the rivalry. We're only 2 points away from beating Esteban Ocon. We're just going to try to see the contract negotiation here. Going to attempt this. It's expect a qualifying position 12th, expect a race position 10th, with a few bonuses. The level 2 major and minor reduced by a week, so this one should be 3 weeks. So yeah, we're going to get a new engine upgrade, so we're going to get a way better engine soon. Yeah, look at this trophy room. 3rd in Montreal and 2nd in Le Castellet. But yeah, that was quite a good race for us, I'd say. Pretty solid result. P2 in a McLaren, not really what you'd expect, but you know, it happens. It were extreme circumstances as well. We're really lucky with the safety car, and also everyone pitting getting held up by each other. Also, like just the safety car itself afterwards, when everyone were going slow, it meant less time for all the people behind to attack. But yeah, that was it for this video. Sorry there wasn't anything on Thursday or Friday. I just didn't really, I was sick and I wasn't in the mood. So yeah, I'm sorry about that, but I will try to continue the daily one for this week. So I should see you for Austria tomorrow, I believe. Austria? Yeah, Austria. See what we can do there. I don't know if we have any upgrades coming over. Might not. I don't know. But yeah, I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.